channel. So we are going to do a full makeup style video where I go through the makeup trends for the season. Now I know I'm a month late. I know it's already been a month that we have been in full autumn period, and you know, I have no excuse. I'm just late, okay? I'm late to the party, but we're still gonna do a makeup look inspired by what I have found to be the trends. I'm really just following one article. There are lots of different trends. So this one might upset people because it's not the trend that you are following, but I looked at everything and I was like, yeah, I could do that. I could do that in the makeup look, so we are doing that. I do have something weird going on. Like you probably have noticed, but I have these little bangs. My hair got like super wrecked over the summer and a bunch of it like fell out. Don't want to joke about it, but I have a lot of like short little bits that are growing out. If I show you what my hair actually looks like, it kind of looks like a mullet. So I don't think we're gonna do that today, but it does have the sort of look and appearance like a mullet. Like it's super heavy on top and then like thin down below. It's just like all of the new hair growth is super thick and it has to like grow down. So good news is my hair is growing. Bad news is like styling my hair is a bit of a pain right now. Anyway, doesn't matter. We're gonna do makeup look. I was gonna do a completely different video today, but I decided I wanted to see what the makeup trends were, and I was like, yeah, I could do that. So I'm following an article that is in Allure. I think they released this in August. So again, it's super late. It might not even be like what the trend is really, but I don't care, we're doing it. So the first thing that I see is tight lined eyes, which is the easiest thing to do in the world. So I can do it in my waterline, I can do, I'm just gonna tight line my lines. That's just gonna be the easiest thing. What I did see was gray eyeshadow is in too, which I am a fan of actually, but it can look a bit ashy. So I think we'll do some gray eyeshadow, but we'll see how it goes. So that is also in. I do have some gray eyeshadow. Spiky lashes we cannot do. I will try to spike them up as much as possible with my mascara, but that is not something we're gonna do. Natural structured brows. I mean, that's pretty much what I try to do all the time. Garnet lips, so we're gonna have these deep, luscious red, like dark, deep red garnet lips, which I did used to have a lipstick that was called Garnet, and I think I decluttered it. So that might be hard to do. And then something that is called skin silking. So this is what we're gonna get to first because it's basically a skincare prep. Obviously don't have it right here. So whether your skin looks like glass or cloud, butter or dewy, one thing is clear about makeup: skin first makeup approach is in. Fresh skin that's not too dewy and not too matte is leading the right way. So we just have to make sure that our skin looks perfect. I mean, that's not hard, right, girls? We can just make our skin look really, really perfect and then just call it a day. Easy peasy. Like, let's just all have gorgeous 20-year-old skin. I mean, of course, I can just roll out of bed and get that done. That's super easy. In the meantime, my lips are super dry, so I'm just gonna go in with some lip oil. This is just the Luxe ColourPop. It's the only one I have left. And it's still working fine. Okay, so out of my gazillion primers, you would think that I have a good primer that I can use for this effect. I don't wanna go get my skincare. I just don't wanna go get my skincare. So we're gonna try to fake it. All right, so I quite like the Primark dupe for Bobbi Brown, the Face Enriched primer. So we're gonna go into this because it does actually moisturize my skin quite well for something that cost me £2, and I do like the scent of it. I'm getting down there too, but still have plenty more product in here. And if they still sell this, I don't know, because I haven't been to Primark in like 2 years. If they still sell this, highly recommend for sure. It's not going to break your bank as well. So, you know, if you want something that is nourishing and similar to the Bobbi Brown and you don't want to spend £40 buying the Bobbi Brown or $40, how much it is in your currency, then get something cheaper. And this one actually is pretty good. So we're just going to, I'm going to try to put a lot on because we want to be super moisturized. We're not going to put that much foundation on. But what I am going to do is I'm going to go into the Underglow blurring primer from Iconic London. This is definitely, I think, one of my favorite, if not my favorite primers that I've ever tried. And this one I highly recommend too. I've also seen a lot of influencers use this. I didn't even realize it was a thing. I didn't realize. Who knew me? Who knew that I actually had some taste? But I've seen a bunch of people swear by this. So I'm like, okay, I knew that too. I know my stuff. I know my stuff. I have taste sometimes. All right, let me go in with this blurring primer. I'm just gonna put this over my hands. I'm just gonna blur the skin until we're nice and blurred. It's not like a magical primer, so don't expect to suddenly have no pores whatsoever. I just think the consistency of this is delightful. It smells really good, and I do like the finish of it. It does give like a glow, but it's not one of these crazy glowy primers that everyone releases. And I just, yeah, up until I think this last week, I had never seen anyone talk about this primer, and now I've seen people talk about it. So. Okay, so in order to create this effect that we're trying to get to, I'm going to go into the Cover Perfection from the same, and I'm going to just try to warm this up with my finger. I'm just going to put this under our eyes, or my eyes. I'm going to try not to put too much foundation on. We just want to have that skin silking effect. So you want, basically, I think what they mean is they want that you want your skin to look like silk, which is easy enough, right? I mean, come on, let's just do it. Let's do it. Because I pulled it from my Shop My Stash, I'm just going to go in with the NARS Light Reflecting Foundation, but I'm not going to put too much on. I'm just going to put maybe, well, that's a couple pumps, so that's probably plenty. We're just going to pop this all over, and then whatever I have left. Maybe with some highlighter, we'll also try to give the illusion of the face looking silky. I kind of want to put quite a lot of highlighter on, because I think that will also help make the skin shiny in the right places. That was something that I also read. I don't know. Does it really work out? No, I'm not a model. I don't have model skin, so I'm also not 18, 20. So, you know, it's just what it is. Maybe let's just quickly do the eyebrows, because I don't really need to do too much with them, and they just wanted natural structured eyebrows, which again is something I do now almost all the time, so this is not different. Okay. Maybe what they mean by natural is like not over plucked, or obviously not over filled. Probably, I don't know. So I'm going to go into my Deep Potted Belgian Waffle highlighter. I was supposed to use this for my Shop My Stash, and I completely forgot. So we're going to go into this, and we're going to try to add a little bit more silk. But I think I have the silk skin. I think I do. Honestly, it doesn't say anything about blush. It doesn't say anything about bronzer. So do I just skip those steps? I'm using the, oh my gosh, that is a lot. That, I forgot how blinding this was. Maybe this is just the only thing I need to do. I'm contouring with my highlighter. Okay. All right, you know what? We're creating our own makeup trends, okay, here? Yeah, I actually kind of like that. That's kind of fun. You know what? We're going with it. So I'm silky in the right places. You see what I mean? You see? This was all done on purpose. This was done on purpose. All right, so I do have a gray, somewhat of a gray in my Pan palette, but otherwise, let me go pull some other grays that I have. There is a good gray in this one. This is the Gal on Jupiter from Gloss Gods. I'll probably end up going into this one because it's just a little bit deeper. And I think that's pretty much it. I want to keep it pretty simple with the gray. So actually, I'm going to go into this one first. I think I will, yeah, I think I will put this on just so it pops a little bit more and it has a little bit more of a base to stick to, because gray can be really light, especially the one in my that palette, which is the Shadow Kiss. So anyway, yeah, we're gonna do a gray, sort of a gray smoky eye. And also I saw, we've got the tight line, but then one of the other trends was a smudgy smoked out liner. So perfect, right? So we're just gonna have a smoky gray eye with smudged eyeliner and a tight line. And I looked at all of those steps and I was like, you know what? That seems like a very easy makeup look for me to try to emulate. Now, whether it's gonna be easy for me or not, I don't know. I don't know, but let's go into it. So this one's called Jovian Jane. I don't know if this is a shade that I go into too much actually in this palette. I love this palette, but I probably have not gone into the gray all that much. Ooh, okay. And I did not do this on purpose. I was already wearing this. I have a gray top on. I'm wondering, you know what we're gonna do? You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna use some stickers. I have, well, they're not stickers. They're little Post-its, like the ABCs. I got these from my son, but he didn't care about them. So I'm using them to try to do wings. So I'm just gonna put the A here. Laugh all you want, but I've done this a few times and it worked in my favor. So, you know, it's better than tape because they're already like cut for you. It's all ready. So like, why wouldn't I use them? Okay. And if he wants them back, I'll give them back to him, but he doesn't seem to care that I have them. So, okay, perfect. All right, so now I actually have the perfect line. And so when you've seen, like, if I actually have a pretty line, it's because I've used one of these. I faked it. And it worked out. I might not even need to go into anything else. Just this one shade might be what I end up doing and I don't go into anything else. What do you think? I might not even need to go into anything else. I just thought this might go nicely with Garnet. Like all of these trends together, I think would actually be, this is a very, I would say more of a wintry look, to be fair. It's not your typical fall look that everyone expects to do, even me. But that's why it's just a makeup trend look. It's not something that you have to do. Okay, I think I will go into the lighter one just to blend the edge out better. I just made that messy. I just made that messy. Okay, I think I'm gonna take these off. I don't care. All right, see, it's a pretty decent line. It's fine. It's fine for what I'm going for. So what we want to do is we want to take a black smudgy liner. I do have one that I've been working on for years. This is my Lord & Berry black liner, and it's getting smaller and smaller. I haven't got into it though in a while, but this is a really good one because it's actually really, it's not super hard. You know, like some eyeliners, you have to like really like get to the surface. This is very pigmented straight away. So I'm just gonna get a mirror and I'm just going to do this and then we will smudge it out like so. So do like that. Something like that. All right, I think this brush is clean, so we're gonna just smudge this. What do we think? Yeah, maybe. I think I want to smudge it more, but we'll just see how diffused it gets. And then we also need a tight line. This is pretty smoky. I don't think I would wear this on an average full day. This seems more like a nighttime look for me. But I don't hate it. I don't hate it. I think this side is clean. Yeah, it's amazing. I found a clean brush. Who would have thought? Okay, I'm just smudging this even more. Ooh. Ooh, look at this. Okay, and now I'm going to tightline. I guess with the Lord & Berry, I'm going to do the same. All right, let's do it. I feel like I've got it all in my eyes, but we're going to do it, so. Yikes. All right, hold on. Let me just let my eyes reset for a moment. So we have to do the Garnet. We have to try to do the spiky mascara, but they don't say anything about blush. I guess I don't need it. I'm just going to be ghostly pale. Okay, I'm going to just try. I'm going to put as much as I can on and then try to make them look like, try to clump them together so that it's a little spiky. Okay, this one took a little bit longer. My lashes did not want to clump up. Oh, you know what? I thought I got rid of it, but I didn't. So I literally have a Becca lipstick that's called Garnet, and I thought I decluttered this. So we're going to start with this. I'm going to put a lip liner on first. Right, I'm not going to go in with a red lip liner. I'm going to go in with this chocolate brown. This is the chocolate, or chestnut perfection, sorry, from Essence. So I want this to be more vampy than bright red. Okay, I almost decluttered this. I'm glad I kept it. I kept it for this purpose because I knew it was coming up. So, you know, I know these things. Oh no, I made a mess. Oh my gosh, no. I just wish I had better shaped lips for this type of thing. My lips bleed out. And I just don't have like those bulbous lips that some people have. Not everybody has it, but you know. It would be nice. It would be nice. I'm just going to put a little bit, I'm like red here. All right, so here is the look. I'm just going to put down some of my NYX powder because I kind of just want that to shine. I don't want like everything to shine. Now it's starting to look a little shiny. Okay, it doesn't say it, but I'm going to put a tiny bit of bronzer. Just a smidgen, just a little, just give me a little, I just feel like my forehead just seems too light. So I just want to add a little bit of shadow back and dimension back to my skin. Because I think that will, yeah, I think that makes me feel a little bit more like myself. What do you think? I look psychotic with my hair like this. I did do a little workout this morning and I was going to shower. I thought, let's just do this makeup video first and then we'll shower because I left my hair curly yesterday because I didn't film my face yesterday. So I was like, let's let it breathe. Let's be curly and whirly. Maybe we want more bronzer down here. I don't know. I just feel like a vampire. I feel like a vampire right now. Yeah, we just need some like face dimension. We don't have any face dimension. My face is too round to be this white all over. Okay, there we go. All right, what do you guys think? Is this what you're going to be wearing this fall? I'm going to just put it out there. I will not be rocking this look in the next month or so. It just seems a little too vampy for me. But if I were going out, like out, and I had, yeah, I would not mind going out and being all vampy, especially for Halloween. I think this is a really cool look. And the Garnet lips is definitely a statement. But anyway, hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching. Like and subscribe and all that lovely stuff. Happy Friday, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye!